hometown kid. I was born and raised here
Okay.
in Southeast Portland. So I grew up literally like 10 minutes from Canada.
Really?
I was adopted, so
Okay.
I didn't know my real parents. In fact, my mom was born here. She had me at 16, so she was way too young to be a mom. So right when I was about 3 years old, she was 19. My dad wasn't around when I was born, so he unfortunately got deported right when my mom was due. So he couldn't be there when I was born. So yeah, I went back to Mexico with his family, my grandparents and other siblings, and my mom wanted to reconnect in a way and kind of find him down there and kind of rebuild their relationship and stuff. So my mom tried to bring me along, but kind of abandoned me. So she went down there to Mexico and been there ever since for like 19 years. I look different from my adopted family, white grandparents. So it just, I know in public I got a lot of stares. So I was always worried about what people thought of me growing up. I could kind of picture how it transitioned into like school or like being around other people or other kids. Like I didn't have many like friends when I was younger because I was surrounded by older people. Like I got like some teasing or just kind of judged for having white parents, for not looking, it was just very confusing, and people would be like, oh, you whitewash, all this. What I always like to tell people too is like, I was a follower, but I wasn't a follower of Christ. I was a follower of the wrong people. Like I wanted to be cool, I wanted to fit in, I wanted to do all that to make sure I get that like respect, because I don't know, I was seeking that. I knew that what I was doing was not the best, but I wanted to do it to fit in. And then I learned that I was like, you know what, like God played a huge role in my life. Like after I shared my story, I just felt like I had a purpose of like what I'm about and stuff, and that just shifted my whole, like, I'm going to focus on my academics, I'm going to be me. And then I learned that kind of gravitated, like people start gravitating towards me being myself and not being what other people were, or like I'm going to be who I am. And like that led me to like, well, thinking about college. Do I want to do college? Like I'm the first in my family to graduate high school and then go to college.
Wow. So high school and college.
High school and college, yeah. And so I was like, well, my priority is let me finish high school, and if I can go to college, that'd be great. But I couldn't have college. Like I had the opportunity, like the scholarships, I was on it. I was applying a lot of stuff. The scholarships that I think you'd be a great candidate for.
Wow.
And man, God, this is what, it just shakes me, man, because it blows my mind. I mean, I'm getting baptized on November 13th.
Really?
Yeah. They're coming up the next month. And I think just this leading up to like my college journey here, that's my senior year, like I was called to come here. I felt it. Like I couldn't, like I remember saying earlier that Warner, like if there was an opportunity to go to college, I was going to take it. Like I was definitely take it, but I couldn't afford to go to school. My grandparents couldn't afford me to go to school. Like it was a scholarship or nothing. Next thing you know, I get the scholarship. I'm able to go to the school that I wanted to go to at first, and I'm here, and like being here, learning about who I am more, discovering what my core values are, my passions, my faith, being in a faith-based institution, like it just all transformed like how I not only see my faith, how much they played a role in my life, but also like the people around me.
Wow. And
just being in a really tight-knit community like this, that's just supportive, encouraging, positive, like that's what it was all about. And man, it's all played into effect. And I thank God, like I'm honored. Like I discovered my new church through here.
Wow.
It's a domino effect. Like it's just one thing to another.
Yes.
And I'm like, God's planting these things here, and I'm like, dude, it's like this is lining up.
Wow.
And it just blows my mind every time. So I give my life to Him, and like I trust that. Every day, man, I just trust Him. I trust the process. I trust like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not worried about tomorrow. Like God's got me. I gotta handle my things. I gotta handle what I need to do, my priorities. But like just at the end of the day, overall big picture is that He's there.
Yes.
And He is my reassurance. Just changed my life, man.